afternoon, folks. Doug here with Soul Motor Coach, and behind me I think I may have found one of the best survivors in existence, in captivity, a Magna from '03. I can't wait to show this one to you. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to do a little bit less talking in this video. A little bit less talking in this video, a lot more showing you this beautiful machine, a real true survivor. I'm probably going to miss like 1,000 things that I should have told you about this coach, but hey, I'm only human, so let's dig into it. Let's turn the camera around. You're going to want to watch this one. Definitely something special about a country coach in general speaking, but even more special is when you find a survivor like this. You really found something. It's a survivor. I mean, what else can you say? You find a nice, clean, older coach like this that has been maintained to the best of somebody's ability. The exterior, the interior, tell a story on this coach of a previous owners that just took immaculate care of it. Loved the unit itself. Obviously, this coach is stored inside. Folks, don't forget to go to soulmotorcoach.com for all of the pictures, the information, all that kind of stuff. We appreciate you. I don't know that it gets any better or more beautiful than this 2003 Country Coach Magna 42 Resort. Absolutely, folks, zero paint checking anywhere on this coach. Immaculately cared for. 2021 date codes on the tires that were put on in 2022. 700 something hours, 745 I think generator hours. 73,000 miles. This coach is perfectly broken in, ready for its next owner. This is an amazing machine. It's not really a barn find, because a barn find I think is something with really low miles that's been sitting. This coach has been used the proper amount, in my opinion. Had all the work done to it to make it what it is today. Updates. The paint scheme, I believe this is a paint scheme that you could literally paint on a brand new coach today and it would sell. Amazing colors. Just a fine coach. One piece molded fiberglass roof. Yes, it's had tons of updates to it. I can't wait to dig into those, talk to you more about the coach, get you inside this coach, talk more about the features and stuff inside. So stick with me to the end on this one, folks. And before I forget, I do want to mention something, because I'll probably forget inside. One cool thing that I think is so awesome. When it comes to water heat, this has a 10-gallon gas electric water heater, but it also has a hurricane heater on it, which is the same system that comes on the new Mars, that Oasis system. So it's you have both a hydronic heating system for hot water, and you have this 10-gallon gas electric. So you have the ability to really, it's like a hybrid system here. So electric, propane, or diesel fire to heat hot water. But what is behind this door right here probably is one of the most game-changing things in a motorhome. They don't make these engines anymore. This is a pre-def C12 Caterpillar engine, 505 horsepower with the 4,000 Allison transmission. I don't even know the towing capacity on this, but I can imagine it's at least 15,000 pounds, maybe 20. Shoot me an email and we can definitely get you the specs on this one. But let's get around here. Let's get you inside this coach, because this might be one of my favorites, my favorite older coaches we've ever done that's not a Prevost. I also absolutely love what Country Coach was doing back in the day. One of the only manufacturers to put that ceramic window coating on their windows so you can't see in. It really helps block the sunshine. Absolutely no foggy windows in this coach. Just a true beauty. We have a side coach mounted armless awning. And this is one of the only coaches out there in this era they were doing. So it's not a roof mounted awning. It's a sidewall mounted armless Girard awning that is in beautiful shape. It looks like the fabric has already been updated. Just a tremendous amount of updates. All right, folks, when we talk about updates and things that you want to update, one of the biggest things that people like to update on older coaches is batteries, inverters, televisions. All that stuff has been done on this coach. But what they do is this customer put 2 Lifetime lithium iron phosphate batteries. They all had it all set up to work with the Magnum inverter, added everything they needed to do. These are 460 amp hour batteries, giving you a total of 920 amp hours in this coach. Folks, that's game changer. That if you're going to do any boondocking, that's a game changer for this coach. Those two batteries right there. I'm going to venture out and say these are probably $1,000 to $1,500 batteries in my opinion. I have not looked them up, but this is a huge upgrade for the next owner that the previous owner did. And I just want you to take a peek here too while I'm looking in the bays here. Look how clean everything is. You can tell this coach wasn't driven on road salt. If you don't trust my word on how nice and clean this is, I want you to go to James RVX, our AZ Experts video on YouTube. If you don't know his channel, that's a gentleman that comes in, does inspections for me. I had him do an inspection. He did a video on this one. He was pretty excited. He likes to compare motorhomes that I have and other dealers have, or other motorhomes that he's doing videos on. He likes to compare those to his particular coach. He's got an older Beaver Patriot Thunder. He claims it to be the nicest or the best RV ever. And basically what I'm trying to show you here, folks, is just how nice and how clean this coach is. Now, I haven't even done the full detail on this. All we did was a quick wash. The coach is in absolutely fantastic condition. And could I find a tiny little rock chip right here? I mean, I'm talking you can't even, yeah, maybe you can see it on the camera. I mean, tinier than about the size of a pin, edge of a pin. Couple little scratches here that are going to buff out when we do the detail. If that's the worst thing I have to pick on this coach, I think we found an absolute dandy. Keep in mind, back in 2003, if you don't know anything about Country Coach was making the Magna. This was their top of the line coach in 2003, except for in the fiberglass category, but they were also converting Prevost motor coaches in this year as well. So they know a little something about how to convert Prevosts. And then this is what you bought. If you didn't buy a Prevost, if you didn't have the $1 million+ to spend on a Prevost, this is the coach you bought. This is as close you could get. Something under the wheels here. We have independent front suspension in 2003. I mean, that's almost unheard of. They made every part of this coach. They built it from the ground up, and they did a fantastic job. And when I have the chance to put my hands on a nice, clean, older Country Coach like this, I don't know if you remember that Allure that we had most recently was a beautiful coach. This is everything that Allure was, and maybe even a little bit more. It's beautiful. No more talking. Let's go inside. Oversell or try to make you think that this coach is something that it's not. Folks, what you're seeing with me is honest reaction. You're seeing what I really feel about the coach. I get excited about stuff like this because it's so clean, it's so hard to find, it's so rare to find a unit that's in this good a condition, that's had this type of care taken. I mean, you can search years ago, to give you just a 2-minute or a 1-minute backstory. When I first started the motorhome business, you know, I was a viewer of Andrew's channel, Andrew Steele, and I would watch his channel. I get all excited about Country Coach, and there is a lot to be excited about. But I started buying and selling these things, and I would fly all over the country. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars going to try to buy Country Coaches like this. And after a few months, I gave up on it because almost every coach, I mean, probably 1 out of 20 or 30 that I went and looked at, and I went and looked at a lot of coaches trying to buy a lot of different units. But all the ones that I went and looked at, I shouldn't say all, I bought a couple. I was able to sneak a few out of there, but most of the coaches that I went and looked at, they're water damage and they just weren't cared for. So I get really excited when I get one like this that comes in stock that I absolutely love this product. It's a great product, but you got to find the one. You can't just go buy and sell. You can't have a lot full of these things because so many of them have so many issues. And when I find one like this that's in just spectacular condition, very well cared for, I love to represent it, and that's why I'm so excited to do this video. All right, let's talk about the coach. Let's stop talking about why I love Country Coach so much, because if you're watching this video, you probably know why you love Country Coach. Maybe you were a fan of Andrew's channel as well, and that's how you fell in love with the Country Coach. And now you're finding you've clicked on this video and you want to see this coach. You don't want to hear me talk and you don't want to see my face, so let's just show you the coach. And we're going to show you inside this one. I love this little tray that slides over here. This thing is very solid. It's not chintzy. It is very substantial. Now, keep in mind, you might see a little bit of dirt inside the coach. We have not had a chance to get it cleaned up. My guys have been in here doing the inspection. James was in here doing the inspection on it as well. But as we walk in here, the entryway, somebody did a fantastic job adding this bamboo floor in here. I mean, just beautiful floors all the way throughout till you get to the kitchen. And then, yes, we still have carpet in the bedroom. Before this coach was upgraded, this had little tile entryway, and then it transitioned to carpet, then to tile, then back to carpet. So, and then also, if you've seen pictures of this one before or know anything about the Magnas, there used to be a Corian countertop that come down and come around, and it really made this little hallway, this little go-between, in between the seats, it made it thin and kind of hard to walk through. I love the open space here they have now. One thing I do want to talk about is the seats. The seats in this coach are in fantastic condition. I mean, I'm going to say very, very little wear. They're not perfect, but they're very, very little wear. Taking a deep breath in this coach, it smells amazing in here. The driver's captain's chair is in beautiful shape. I mean, just chock full of options. The previous owner added this radio here, double din, huge radio with tire minder all included in there. So you got a tire monitoring system. 73,426 hours, or 26 miles, 2,111 hours on the motor. And then I think if I remember right, the generator, which is a 12,500 watt Onan generator, only has 750 hours. Now, 2 slides on this coach. The first slide being the living room slide from here all the way back to that mirrored wall back there. That slide comes in. I take that back just before that mirrored wall, the slide comes in. Then we do have a bedroom slide in the rear as well. Plenty of room to move about with our J lounge and our sofa that converts into a bed. And look at the size of that television right there. It looks like a 46 inch Samsung smart television, all perfectly updated, in amazing condition. And then furthermore, right across from the J lounge, you can sit on the J lounge and watch the TV, but you can also lay down on this sofa and watch the television as well. We have walnut cabinetry. Look at the indirect lighting, the mood lighting in here. Now it's not dark outside, it's light outside, so it's going to be hard to really capture all the lighting in this coach. But plenty of cabinetry above. Coma cabinet, as Brian would say.
I don't know where I felt like I get a little drink around here, do you, bud?
Here, like stained glass doors right here. We have a dinette table with 2 chairs. I would imagine, and I haven't looked yet, I would imagine that there's 2 more chairs under the bed somewhere. No guarantees on that. I don't know that there's extra. I'm not even sure if this pulls out, but it does. Okay, so that does pull out. I would imagine that there's going to be 2 more chairs in the coach that are going to go with it as well. We'll try to find those for you. We do have a Dometic gas electric fridge here. If you want to do some boondocking, this kind of goes along with what I was talking about with the heat sources, the heating source and the hot water source. And then we're going to have a propane cooktop here. Convection microwave. It's a GE Advantium. It's what I have in my house. It's awesome. And we have a dual compartment sink and just tons and tons of countertop space. And I love what Magna was doing back in the day with the multi-surface countertops. Kind of reminds you what you'd see in a Prevost. A lot of same things you find in a Prevost. The feel, the look, the touch is what you're going to find in this, and just an amazing ride with this coach. And as we come over here, this is kind of our laundry center. This is just going to be access into our plumbing, an electrical bay for our laundry center. So it gives you countertop space, but also you have a washer dryer combo. We have a huge shower here with Corian walls and a 1-piece molded fiberglass shower pan. And I love we have a temperature controlled shower head right there. a nice skylight, huge skylight in this coach, bringing some natural light in here. And just to my left, here's going to be a toilet room here with a power flush toilet. It's going to drop straight into the tank. Then we're going to have a vanity and a medicine cabinet, all kinds of lighting, and a window here. Just beautiful woodwork cabinetry. There is a pocket door that closes off that from the bathroom, from the rest of the toilet room, from the rest of the bathroom. And then yes, we do have a pocket door to close off this right here. And then also there is another pocket door here that is going to close off the bedroom. So you can compartmentalize all of this in here. And look at the countertop. Look at the size of the countertop in this bathroom here with all the drawers. This is more like a 36-inch vanity you'd find in a home. And look at the medicine storage above. So I want to show you the original, like almost like a build sheet sort of. So you see you have a model 42-foot Resort Magna. And then here's the part numbers for all of the different components in the coach. And then we come down here, you see weights. And if you want to screenshot that, this would be a good time. Cargo carrying capacity, 6,500 pounds. Gross combined weight rating is 53,000 pounds on this one. Gross vehicle weight, 46,000 pounds. So all kinds of information there. And just before I get too far, I wanted to mention the bedroom and the condition of it before I got too far. But I did miss this huge and massive closet here. And this is a really cool closet. Now, that's a closet, but this is kind of a feel what you'd find in a Prevost. And I love this, what they've done in here. This is something I've only ever seen in a Liberty. Look at this really cool laundry hamper. Now, these rugs and stuff kind of make it feel smaller in there, but look at the size. This is adjustable shelving. You got hanging there, storage down below. There's a fire extinguisher there, but just a huge, wonderful closet. Across from the bed is going to be, if you can sit on the corner of this bed, for all you ladies out there, you're going to like this. Now, this has a little computer station there if you want a keyboard or whatnot, and there's an outlet back there if you want to work from the road right here. But this would be a good spot for the ladies to do makeup and all that kind of stuff as well. And there's more storage, huge window, storage above. Did I mention that all the lighting in the coach has been upgraded to new LED fixtures? And with all the lighting updates and the lithium, 920 amp hours of lithium battery power in this coach, I don't know if it gets much better than this for somebody who wants to go out and boondock or dry camp. We have a Samsung smart television here with more storage. And look at the size of this closet back here. This is huge with more storage, drawers. Look what they were doing back then. They put an ironing board in here. I just think that's awesome. We got a little light drop down hanging down there. That's the negative part of double-sided tape. We'll get that fixed up. We'll get those permanently mounted so you don't have to worry about them falling. I do know that there's 450 watts of solar on the top that charges those lithium batteries while you're going down the road or parked, not plugged in. All that kind of stuff. I'm running the entire coach just off the batteries now. I got tons of voltage. We got this little control center behind me that shows you, that has all the information. And then the control center above here, where our batteries are inverting at 13.1 volts. Really, there's no draw on them because I don't really have anything turned on. And definitely with all the updates, it's hard to beat what you get here compared to a late model coach. Yeah, do you give up brand new styling? I don't think you give up a ton when it comes to styling. I think that this coach has a style about it that is unmatched in the industry. Even 20 plus, almost actually over 20 years later, this coach still has an amazing style to it. And I'm showing you the coach. I'm doing these little videos right now. I don't know if you noticed it with the slide rooms in, because this is the part of the video where I talk about what's it like with the slide rooms in. Folks, the short answer, it's absolutely amazing. Now, I've got my little cheat sheet here on some of the things, so I don't want to miss too many things, but this is the coach with the slides in. And as you've already seen the coach with the slides out, it opens up very nicely, but there's really nothing you can't use with the slide rooms in. You can have full function on the coach. Maybe you are inhibited by the bed coming out. I think it comes out, but maybe a little bit difficult to get here, but you can literally have, this is more like a Prevost when it comes to being able to use it with the slide rooms in, maybe even a little bit better than some of your double slide Prevosts, but we can get to everything in the coach. So this is with the slides in, full access to our galley, full access to our dinette table, full access to refrigerator, microwave, cooktop, washer dryer combo down here, everything, all of our everything in our galley, but not only that, everything in our bedroom and our bathroom, commode room right here. And as we come back here, the only thing we would have to do is, in order to walk past the bed, we would have to put the slide out, or we can just crawl over the bed right there to get to the back closet. But yes, even, hey, how you doing? Even everything in your closet, wardrobe, everything is accessible with the slides in. All right, I've got the air leveling raised up, so it might seem a bit bouncy as I pull out onto the highway, because coming out of this driveway here, I got a pretty steep incline. And the thing I love about the computerized leveling from HWH is that it gives us the ability to raise this coach up. See what I'm talking about being bouncy? Because I've got that suspension raised all the way up, so we can clear the things we need to clear. We're going to get back down to travel mode, get rid of this bouncy. There we go. Maybe it's because this cabin is so quiet, but you can't really hear the motor like I thought we were going to be able to. Maybe that's just a testament to how well the builder, Country Coach the builder, was back in 2003. All right, as we pull into my favorite spot here in Central Kentucky, what a powerhouse this coach is. And I didn't get a chance to do a ton of filming. Let me turn the air down so you can hear me better. I didn't get a chance to do a ton of, it's just a short ride down to the church, so it's not a tremendous amount of test drive ability we have. But man, oh man, this thing has got the top end speed. The Caterpillar is just a very powerful. James said it in his video. This is one of the strongest motors you can get in an RV. 505 horsepower. Make this coach a rocket ship going down the road for sure. Thank you for sticking in there to the end of this video. Now, this video is going to continue for probably another 5 to 8 minutes, depending on how much rambling I do. But this is the part of the video where I talk about our process, how we operate here at Soul Motor Coach, trade-ins, financing, PDI process, inspections, all that kind of stuff. So if you just clicked on this video to see a nice, pretty country coach, thank you for sharing. I'm asking you to share, like the video, share, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. For those of you who are interested in this coach or buying a coach from Soul Motor Coach, or you just clicked on this video to educate yourself on the buying process, what you should expect, this is definitely a part of the video you want to continue watching, and we're going to continue on for another, hopefully 5 minutes, not 8 or 10, and I'll try to keep it short as possible. I can only attest to truly how I operate and how I do business here at Soul Motor Coach. And what I like to do is I like to tell you that if you're looking at a coach like this, you need to be very careful. Number one, I'm only going to represent coaches like this if they're in A1 shape, really, really nice, with issues that we can fix. But, you know, I don't sell anything with water damage or major issues. It's just not part of how we do business here at Soul Motor Coach. It's very, very important. Now, with that being said, I only get one of these every so often, 2 or 3 a year, maybe max. We've had 2 this year, 2 really nice Country Coach Allures. We've had a couple really cool Ford Travels. So we don't get the opportunity to sell these very often, but when we do, we attach ourselves to them and we love them, and I get really excited about them. If you're looking at a coach like this, you're looking at, if you've watched this video and maybe this coach is sold or this isn't the right floor plan for you, and you're looking at a Country Coach or an older coach like this, folks, and you're buying from another dealer or an individual, do yourself a favor, get an inspection. Now, there is another dealer on the other side of the country. I've watched some of their YouTube videos. They're awesome. I've talked to Louie one time, I think. I asked him a question about a Country Coach. I explained I was a dealer. He was very gracious. Premier RV Services of Oregon. They are a great outfit, and I think they have the same type of business model that I have. So you as my customer, you're watching my channel, I want you to know that there's probably more dealers out there that will treat you the same way that I do. I think a shining example of that is Premier RV Services. I'm sure there are others. There's Oregon Motor Coach. I'm sure they do good business. They've helped us a couple times on the service side with some of these, and I'm sure they do a great job. Folks, I only have one Country Coach. I don't have a line of them. I don't have a big shop. I don't have indoor facility to store them in for the sales part. So Louie and them over out there at Premier RV Services, they have a tremendous leg up, and I'm just pleased and blessed to have this coach, have the opportunity to sell it, and we appreciate it. But if you're looking at a coach like this somewhere else that's not a trusted source, if you don't trust who you're buying from, folks, get an inspection. I can't say it enough. I can't say that enough to you to get an inspection. That leads me into the next thing I want to talk to you about, how we operate here at Soul Motor Coach. Now, I had to fly in. Well, James has already happened to be here. I did an inspection. I did an outside third-party inspection on this because my guys aren't crazy familiar with how to inspect a Country Coach and exactly what to look for. So I brought James in to do a third-party inspection to make sure we know what we're buying. But I do 3 inspections on every coach. I did a quick inspection when the customer brought it to me. I did a second inspection, had James do a full inspection on this one. But most importantly, the third inspection, the most important inspection, happens when you decide that this is the right coach for you. We do what's called a PDI, or a pre-delivery inspection. We're going to make sure that everything in the coach is working to the best of our ability. It's an 03, so there are some things that just may not work. And I'm talking about very minor stuff. It's a 20-plus-year-old motorhome. So sometimes in a 20-plus-year-old motorhome, some things just have to be worked around, may not work, so on and so forth. We're going to get everything serviced. We're going to make sure everything's working for you before you come pick up the coach. And the second part of what I want to talk about is during our delivery process. That's huge. This is important. When you're coming to pick up your new coach, we want you to plan on staying with us at least one night, preferably 2, to plan on staying the night in the coach when you come pick it up with us here at Soul Motor Coach. We're going to plug you into our power. We're going to fill you up full of fresh water. We want you to use everything in the coach. We want to train you how to use all the systems in the coach. It's very important that you know how to operate the coach before you leave. We want you to be 100% satisfied with the coach, how to operate it, and that's how we feel that you're going to have a better experience using the coach, getting out there and having fun with it. If you know how to use it, you can have more fun with it. The inspection stuff out of the way, because I'm telling you, on an older Country Coach, you could really make a huge mistake. Be very careful. I only know this because I have all the experience jumping around the country trying to buy these because I'm so excited about them. And I just pretty much stopped doing that, and I let them come to me now because it's so scary to go out there and buy a coach like this. You just have to look for so many things, and so many of them are mistreated and not cared for properly. I do have financing available for this coach. No problem. We can get 180 months. The interest rate's going to be a little bit higher than what you'd pay on a late model, newer late model coach. But it's definitely a possibility. Probably somewhere in the 10 to 20% down range is going to be within reason. We love trade-ins here at Soul Motor Coach. We trade for just about anything, trade up, trade down. We are Soul Motor Coach. I want you to be aware of that. We are not a Soul RV, so we don't do anything with towables, fifth wheels. We will trade for them, but to be completely honest with you, I'm going to call a wholesaler or 2 or maybe even 3 to try to get you the best number. They're likely just going to pick that unit up directly from your residence or wherever you have it at. Or they'll pick it up for me if you want to bring it to me. So I can trade for towables, but I don't like to. And when I do, I just get wholesale bids, and we just send those straight off to those wholesalers so they know what to do with them. When it comes to motorhomes, anything with a motor, we're likely going to be interested in trading for that and reselling it here on the lot in most cases. So what I like to tell people is we deal in ACV, actual cash value of your trade-in. So when I give you a number on your trade-in, it's actual cash value. Folks, that is a number I'm willing to write you a check for. Whether you buy my coach or not, it doesn't matter. We'll give you that for your coach regardless. We'll write you a check on the spot when you bring it to us, whether you buy mine or not. That's how you know you're going to get actual cash value, not some inflated number, not some, you're not really sure what's going on with the deal, how much you're really getting for yours. Are they showing you more? Are they... Whatever they're doing, it doesn't matter what they're doing on the other side at other dealerships. We're going to give you actual cash value. You can take that to the bank. The next thing I want to talk about is pricing. Our pricing is market-based. We are a one-price dealer. You do not have to worry about negotiating with us. Our first price is our best price, and our best price is our last price, or however I say that normally. But we're a non-negotiable dealer, so you don't have to worry about walking in and being a better negotiator than us at Soul Motor Coach. Mike in my finance department and internet department, we call him Mr. Burns. There's a reason why. I'm not trying to make fun of him. I love Mike. He's amazing. His nickname is Mr. Burns here at Soul Motor Coach. But Mr. Burns says it best. You don't. I've heard him tell so many customers ask if that's our best price, and his famous saying is, "You don't have to worry about if you're a better negotiator than us. Everybody gets the same price. We are a market-based price dealer. We're going to put our best price out there. We do adjust pricing from time to time in the market to make sure that we are the best deal in the market. When it comes to older country coaches like this, there's really not too many out there. When you're comparing country coaches like this, you're going to find cheaper units than what I have listed here. There is no doubt about it. I guarantee you I have, if not the nicest unit in the country, one of the nicest units in the country. Like I said, Premier RV Services up in Oregon. They're going to have some really nice country coaches up there. You should check out their website. They're awesome guys. Again, we have all the financing sources available. We take trades. We love trades. We do the inspections. Essentially, we take all the risk out of buying one of these units. If you buy one from us, there's no risk for you. We get everything working. We make sure that you're completely satisfied when you leave. And you can go out there and travel around and just have a wonderful, amazing time in your new country coach. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a really long one. I know I made this video so long. So for those of you, the small percentage of you that stuck in there all the way to the end, so you can see the beautiful B-roll at the end of the video, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, do whatever you can do to help us. I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I hope to talk with you soon. See ya.